Hey guys, so I haven't vlogged for a couple of days, other than I think the last thing I vlogged was me having a little bit of a meltdown, you know, but it was real, so I just thought I'd, share it. But yes, today has been challenging too, really challenging, because my 4-week-old, who's almost 5 weeks, is going through a leap of development, and she doesn't want to be put down. She wants to be like, she's more clingy, which is fine, and I don't mind holding her, and I love holding her, and I love cuddling her, but it's really challenging when you can't literally do anything. And on top of that, normally you'd have your other children, who are school age children, go to school, but obviously because of the virus, that is not a reality at the moment. And the reality is that you're trying to learn and trying to teach them, and they're trying to learn in this crisis. And when you have a baby who is very clingy and won't sleep much and seems to catnap all day and wants to be held all day, and then you have two kids who apparently won't independently learn, it has to have, like, especially Charlotte, my daughter, who needs me to provide her every single question and answer, and I have to read it and give her the answers, and that's just like, it's just too much. Like, I said to her, does your teacher do this? Does your teacher, like, so you don't do any independent learning at all, and you don't try and think for yourself at school at all, like. So yeah, so Charlotte, who apparently refuses to independently learn, and we were doing money problems before, and I was like, okay, so it had, like, 10-cent pieces, 5-cent pieces, and it says, how much is this, and apparently she forgot how to count in tens. And she couldn't do 30 plus 10, and yeah, so she just got over it, and yeah, and I was just like, I wanted to, like, bash my head against a wall, and I got over it, and I just wanted to stop getting so frustrated, but it was very difficult. What?
Can I have another muffin?
How many have you had?
One.
Yes, you may. So I seriously don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just have this as like a trial run, a trial week, and then next week try and have a little bit more structure, but I don't know if I can do this for the next 5 weeks or whatever it was, the 5-week period, because I literally don't think I have it in me to be able to deal with trying to do 2 kids learning and a baby who doesn't really want to be put down, or if she does, it's only for like 10-15 minutes at a time. So if this continues to go on further, for a further how many weeks of them not going back to school, I think I'm just gonna call it and be like, nah, they can just go on, they can just be on school holidays, because I can't deal with this. This is just too much. But yeah, it's like I've said before, this is not homeschooling. I didn't sign up for this. I don't, like every parent hasn't signed up for this, except unless you're an actual homeschool parent. But you're like, if you do, you've made adjustments and you've set your life up to school your kids at home, whereas I haven't, and I don't know how to do that. And also, homeschooling materials are essentially, you know, basically, like, essentially they are made for students to sort of more independently learn and teach themselves stuff too, whereas this stuff that we have, the resources that we've gotten from school, the hard copy resources, it's not, and they need help. And I don't, you know, obviously I'm not going to just put them at the table and then go, okay, there you go, on your way now, you can teach yourself. Like, I'm there, I'm interacting with them, but it's just so frustrating when, especially Daxton hasn't really done that, it's more so Charlotte. And I was getting really cranky at Charlotte because she was just not doing any independent learning. And I was like, I'd be like, I'm not giving you the answers. You need to read through the article and get the answers through this. Like, it was like, we did this story where she's like looking at, she read this whole thing about Roald Dahl, the children's author. And she had to get like it, and then on the next page it asked you questions about the story and you had to write answers. And you know, like things like, why did he stop working for the newspapers, and why did he stop writing for newspapers and magazines, you know? And she had to find the answer because he wanted to write imaginary stories more than real stories, things like that. So, and I'm like, well, it's here, like, look at the paragraphs, look, you have to look for it. And it wasn't like a massive big story, it was only like 3 or 4 paragraphs of this story about Roald Dahl and information about him. And she read it all and everything, and then she just was being lazy and just didn't want to do the answers and just couldn't, and then get frustrated, and then I'd get frustrated, and that, like, 2 answers, it took like an hour, over an hour to do 1 answer. Like, it was just so frustrating. I can't continue doing that every day because I will just go freaking mental. You know, if I didn't have a baby who I was consumed with, it would be easier, but obviously circumstances would be different. I wouldn't be at home, I would be at work, and they would be at school. But anyway, if I was at home and I didn't have a baby, the situation would be different. I'd have more patience and whatever, and I'd be able to invest more time with them, but I'm still helping them, I'm still there with them. But I'm like, well, no, you've got to do some sort of independent learning. You've got to try and do it yourself. You've got to try and, you know, solve these problems yourself like you would at school, with a little bit of assistance. Oh my gosh, it was just so difficult. Seriously, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I seriously don't know what I'm gonna do. This is so difficult. I never thought in a million years, and you know, at points I have thought in the past about, before, when I was still doing my after hours shifts, I was sort of like thinking about what aspects would be involved in homeschooling if I was to sort of look into that further, which I kind of like did a little bit, just out of curiosity. And I can tell you right now, after this experience, even though I know it's not a normal homeschooling, it's not homeschooling, it's completely different, but the aspect of you assisting them to learn is still the same. And I think, honestly, I think that I could never do homeschooling ever in my life after this experience, because this is just like a whole new thing. And obviously I can't now because you know, once I go back from maternity leave, I work day shifts now instead of afternoon shifts and weekends. But yeah, it's not something I will likely ever revisit again. So I think school is the way to go. And I will be happily willing to send them back to school when that time comes, and hopefully that time will come sooner rather than later. But anyway, I think I'm going to have a cup of tea. I made apple crumble muffins, so I'm gonna have a muffin. I'm gonna have a cup of tea, and hopefully little miss stays on her swing for a little, stays in the floor for a little bit so I can just chill. And then I think I'm gonna go, because I need to get out of the house, I think I'm gonna go to Bunnings and I'm gonna try and find a screwdriver for my camera, because the back of the camera where you have a look at the viewfinder is broken, and I'm constantly playing with it because you can't see yourself, and you know, you just want to make sure that you're like not talking to the camera and you're like this, where you're half cut off kind of thing. So, and it's just broken, and then it puts me upside down, so I'm like constantly having to hold it, which is really annoying because I've lost the screw out of it. But I ordered another screw, and I need to find like a really tiny screwdriver for the Canon G7X, which is the vlogging camera I have. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go for a drive and go to Bunnings and have a look for this screwdriver just to get out of the house. I'll take the baby, I'll put the baby in the swing, the carrier I have, and go to Bunnings and leave the kids here. And Troy is sleeping because he does night shifts, and it was his Friday, basically. It was his Friday last night, but he didn't go to, he's just basically having a few hours of a nap. So that's what he's doing at the moment. And then tomorrow, I told the kids that Daddy is the relief teacher, because Troy doesn't work Fridays unless he works at his second job, but he's not this week. So I said to the kids, you get the relief teacher tomorrow, aka Daddy. I'm going to get him to do the learning tomorrow, and Daxon's in year 5, and I just seen one of the really interesting things that he had for learning, that at home learning, in his workbook was to do with the gold rush. So I said, oh my gosh, you have to leave this for your father tomorrow, because he's really into gold, and Daxon, like, to the point where like Troy wants to go find gold one day. Gold prospecting or whatever it's called, prospecting. Yeah, so I'm like, yep, definitely leave that to your father tomorrow and he can help you with that. Yes. And he can deal with Charlotte too. And it's so, it's frustrating, like, I kind of see how difficult it must be for teachers, because they're only one person and they have, you know, what, 28 students or whatever, how many students are in their class, and they can't stretch themselves that far, and they have to try and teach all these students. Like, that's really challenging, because like, I know, you know, and I know, obviously I knew this before, but you know, it's like, I have 2 children who are in school and I have to try and teach, and it's like, that's why it's like frustrating, because you need one to like move on and independently learn, while you can help the other person who needs you to read something or needs you to go over something, and you know, like, like you're like the teacher would, you know, standing in front of the class telling them what to do and blah blah blah, and what, you know, all that. But it's like impossible, honestly. Like, and they're different levels, like different grades, so it's like, honestly, I'm surprised I don't currently have a drinking problem. Like, I'm surprised I don't drink wine every night because it's kind of making me want to. Like, yeah, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, I better stop talking and rambling, and the kettle has boiled, so I better make my cup of tea and chill before Little Miss has had enough. Before Little Miss has had enough and wants to be picked up, which she's making the noises already, so it might be long. Hey little girl. Hey little girl. Hey little girl. Hey Lala. Hey Lala. Hey darling. Hey darling. Hey darling girl. Oh my gosh, I actually just realized today is Thursday, so she's 5 weeks today. So I was like, oh yeah, she's gonna be 5 weeks this week. But she's actually 5 weeks today. That is crazy. I can't believe that. And then next week, she's gonna be, or yeah, about next week, she's gonna be 6 weeks, so she's gonna be getting her needles. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be new too, because I've got to find a doctor's surgery who is open and who I can take Layla to get her needles, because my doctor's surgery is closed and only does appointments via phone. So that's going to be a challenge as well. So many challenges in this period that we're in. It's just crazy, but just one after another. Mummy needs to do washing. Mummy needs to do her washing. She's in her cute little green outfit today. A cute little green outfit. Hey? You're getting cranky. Yes, yes, yes. You're cranky girl. You want to be picked up, don't you? So, turn the music off. So, I'm in the car currently, and it's almost 5:15. Troy just got up, because I woke him up. And I'm like, just, you know, told him how bloody hectic my day was, or the afternoon rather. And then I said, yeah, the baby's sleeping, I'm not going to take the baby. Because, like, obviously, yeah, I was just going to take her. I kind of had to, but I don't have to. So, yeah, it's been a minute. It's been literally, I need to get out of the house. So I'm going to go to Bunnings, and then I'm going to go and get something from the shops for dinner. Probably just have hot dogs or something, because I need to do that. And I need to get out of the house away from his kids and have a break on my own, because it's either that or I buy a bottle of wine and drink a whole entire bottle of wine. I can't even speak apparently, but yes. So I am on my way to Bunnings and then to the shops. And yeah, it's pretty sad when you kind of, it's to that point where you need to go to the shops to get a break from your kids. But yeah, that's pretty normal in any circumstance really. It's mum life really. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Come on, Dad.
Hey Sha.
Hi. I'm
Kool-Aid.
Charlotte.
Kool-Aid.
We're having a picnic.
Wait. No.
A beautiful little girl.
Where do we put our drinks? This is the
In
bed.
your hand.
Little girls.
A boy's running with a fishing rod.
Yeah. There's some good fish down there, Dad.
a nice family picnic. Yay!
This is the best,
Start loading it
Mummy.
all out, Vicky. We've got carrot sticks, some sweet chili Philly.
Sweet chili.
Look, Bam Bam.
Got pineapple,
Picnic time!
Can I have some carrot
some
sticks?
lettuce.
Hey, duckies. I'm here to film you. We're gonna be on. Hey, Daxie. Oh, look at that. This. Hello, family. Say hi to the camera, Daxton. There's my cute baby sister. Me. And now there's a daddy vlog. Just kidding.
Jelly.
Where? Moon. Hey. I'm gonna go look at Daxton. See you later, family. Bye. Hey, so, we're here and we're vlogging the ducks and they're so pretty. And I just got a new jacket. It's pink and yeah, it's pretty cozy. So yeah, I'm gonna back. So these are the ducks and they're actually pretty cute. There's a duck that's sort of out of the water and it's coming out of the water. These duckies are so bloody cute. There's like, I can't count how many ducks there are. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. And there's literally a lot of rocks. It's pretty cold out here, that's why I'm wearing my pink jacket.
Such a nice afternoon, late afternoon little picnic that we're having. Isn't it, Lala? So lovely. So lovely. So we decided to take the kids and go for a little picnic in this riverside park here. Just because obviously some of the restrictions were lifted in the fact that you could go and have a picnic somewhere, or you can shop for non-essentials, and that happened today. I think it's Saturday, I think it's the 2nd of May, so that's good. It's been really nice, and this is like perfect social distancing, as you can see. Yeah, this is really nice to be able to get out and about, and the sun's going down. It's a little bit cold, so we're probably not going to stay here for too long because of the baby, but yeah, it's just so lovely. One thing from this whole, you know, virus at the moment is that everyone is appreciating any outdoor experience that they're getting at the moment, and I think that will come for a long time after this is all over as well. So yeah, definitely appreciate outside and family, as they are and friends, and as they are the most important things, like getting outside and doing things with your family, spending time with your family and your friends. But yeah,
Actually do.
yeah.
They do.
And then after this we're just going to go to the shop quickly. I'll run in and get a few things, and we're going to have hamburgers for dinner, which will be nice. So yeah, it's been a really nice day. It's been pretty lazy, chilled back day today, and then it just,
What are you doing? Diving for the jacks.
and then it's just ended with this perfect little family picnic that we're having. So it's been a really, really good day. And to top it all off, hubby doesn't have to work Sunday night because it's May Day on Monday. It was a public holiday, so Labor Day on Monday. So he doesn't have to work, which is awesome. But then he has to make it up on Thursday, which sucks, but yeah, oh well. At least he gets a long weekend, so I'm stoked about that.
Fail, epic fail.
Have you had a good day?
Yeah, it's a little bit windy.
Wait! No!
Still,
Bring
the
him back
wind
here!
has calmed down.
Bring him back here!
Hello,
Wait.
my Charlotte.
Hey! Bring him back
Hello,
up
my
here!
Charlotte.
I want him!
Lala. I love my little Lala. I love you, baby girl. I love you, baby girl. I love you, baby girl.
Oi! Don't fight over him!
Love you, baby girl. It's a little bit windy. It's a little bit windy, darling. Hello, Papa. I'm gonna change your bum. You done a pee-pee.
Hey guys,
Hold on. Get out of the light for a minute.
she's so cute.
Get out of the light. Hello, Papa. Hello, my darling. Hello, my darling. Hello, my darling. Hello, Papa.
Oh, tired.
Hello, darling girls. Hello, my sweetheart. Look at the chubby. Look at those chubbies. Look at those chubbies. Look at the little chubs. Look at the little chubs. Oh, Layla, I love you so much. I love my little love. My little love. My little love. Hey, my little love. La la. La la. Hey guys, so sorry this vlog's been a bit all over the place, but I think it's just kind of been little bits from, you know, basically it's like a weekly vlog kind of. So yeah, apologies for that. But yeah, I just kept forgetting to pick up the camera, and then I just like I film little bits here and there. But anyway, it's Sunday night, so like I said, I don't actually know if I said this in this vlog, but it's a public holiday here in Queensland tomorrow, which is May Day, which is Labor Day. So hubby doesn't have to go to work tonight, which is great. So we've just been having a pretty chilled weekend and not really doing much. We kind of just been going for drives and sort of looking at blocks of land, because eventually when I go back from maternity leave, we want to get really serious about possibly building a house on a block of land, which we really love because we love a bigger block, or buying a pre-existing house already. So we'll see, it just depends on how everything goes and really what happens in the midst of all this craziness with the virus and everything. So it just really depends on, yeah, how everything goes with the economy and everything like that in Australia. So just one step at a time. But that's, you know, yeah, we'd love to just buy or build. I think I hear the baby crying again. But yeah, I just wanted to end the vlog because I think I've got enough footage. So I'm gonna try and edit the vlog tonight and get it up. I just want to say I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all okay during this time, and yeah, I hope you're all keeping safe and yeah, whatnot. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another vlog. Bye.